You may know her from the Golden Bachelorette, but our next guest is teaming up with the Pancreatic Cancer Action Network to honor her late husband. PanCAN is hosting a walk here in D.C. this weekend to raise awareness and funds for pancreatic cancer. And with us now to tell us more is Joan Vassos. Welcome to Great Day, Washington. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, everyone in the building was very excited to have you.
I'm flattered. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. It's a big event this weekend. Tell us how you did get involved in PanCAN.
So I got involved because my late husband, John, passed away from pancreatic cancer in 2021. PanCAN, the organization, approached me after seeing me on the show.
Oh, wow.
And suggested that maybe we create a partnership. And I kind of did a deep dive into PanCAN. I went and looked at their website, and I thought, boy, I needed these people when my husband was diagnosed, because they have so many services, and it's such an amazing organization, not only raising money but raising awareness, because pancreatic cancer is a hard one. It's hard to diagnose. There are very few treatment options, so having these resources are really, really valuable. So I said, heck yeah, I'd love to, and it's exactly what my husband would have wanted. He was such a generous person and very, very giving, and he would have wanted to give back, and so we're doing it on his behalf.
Oh, that's wonderful. What a great way to honor his legacy and his life.
Thank you.
For anyone listening, you mentioned it has resources and things to help people. For anyone listening, what are some of the signs and symptoms of pancreatic cancer?
So that's the whole thing about pancreatic cancer. The signs and the symptoms mimic so many other conditions. So abdominal pain. My husband, very oddly, had itching, but that is sometimes a symptom. So it's very hard to diagnose because they don't think cancer right away. They think, oh, you have a rash, we'll send you to a dermatologist. Oh, you have stomach pain, you know, maybe an ulcer, we'll do an endoscopy, we'll do, you know, even their extreme thoughts are never to pancreatic cancer. It usually progresses to a point where somebody turns jaundice or has other symptoms that they go down that look. And there's no actually early detection method. So it's not like breast cancer where you can do a mammography, or colon cancer where you can do colonoscopies. There's nothing. There's nothing you can do yearly to check yourself to see if you have it. So it's a hard one to diagnose, and the symptoms can be very vague.
Yeah, well, it's great that the more we talk about it, the more people can kind of just understand what's going on there. All right, tell us a little bit more. Let's get the details about this event for anyone listening, if they'd like to come. When, where, do we need to register? I love that. So it's tomorrow, but it's not too late. It's being held in over 50 communities across America. Ours is tomorrow in DC at Freedom Plaza. You can go on the website, PanCAN.org. You can register to walk, or you can just show up. We want you either way. And if you can't show up to walk, if you want to just go to visit PanCAN.org, you can see the resources that are offered. If you have somebody with pancreatic cancer, or if you want to make a donation, that's so appreciated. Yes, that's great. And you mentioned, I think you said it was free. It's free. It's free. So come on down. It's all about the numbers. We want people there. Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for being here. All right, while you are here, we can't let you leave. Everyone wants to know, how is everything going with you and Chuck? I was looking at your Instagram. I saw it's been a year since your engagement, a little over a year. More than a year. I know, it's crazy. I know. We actually got engaged in August, so while the show was filming, we actually didn't come out until November, because that was when the finale was. So everything's great. You know, we have kind of settled into our normal, which is we see each other every 2 or 3 weeks. We don't always meet in Kansas or Maryland. Sometimes we go to New York, sometimes we go to Florida. We've gone on a few vacations together. We just go wherever there's something fun to do. And that's like the pleasure of being kind of this age where I don't have little kids at home. I don't have a huge amount of responsibility. He has a business in Kansas, but you know, he owns it, so he can get around. So we're just kind of living our best life right now. We're not married yet. One day that's going to happen, but we're not in any huge rush. Yeah, well, we love that for you, living your best life. That's wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for having me. Of course. Again, the walk takes place tomorrow, April 25th at Freedom Plaza at 8 a.m. And you can still register at PanCAN.org.